Hey guys, Amber here, and I'm gonna preface this with an apology. If I sound rough, I'm sorry, I'm feeling under the weather. Please ignore my coughs, which is why I am doing this instead of another character thing. Pretty much. That, and I'm procrastinating on her. Anyway, moving on. It's another art review video because these are easy, they seem to be enjoyed, yada yada yada. I'm not going to go into 1,000,005 reasons. Anyway, as you can see, this thread has been locked. There's not much more in this thread, thankfully, and there will be a new one soon. I will still have a link to this previous one in the description down below, but I think after this one, the next one will be a new thread that you can then go and post to if you so desire. Anyway, first, Jeffrey C. Carter. 59 watchers. Okay. Still relatively small on here. Primarily works with pencil and pen, which is actually kind of cool. I used to be a pencil artist myself, and trying to get the contrast you need for good, adequate shadows can be a task, but it's so worth it. Anyway, first is Chasing the Dawn front cover, digitally enhanced. Alright, let's see. Zoom. Whoa, that's actually really big. I did not expect it to be that big. Now, first and foremost, I really like the font that you ended up using for this. Just flat out, I really like that. Nicely done with the glow on it, too. Okay. I'm not sure what these guys are supposed to be, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. Overall, I like it. I assume his scaly things look a little too unnatural, if that matters. I don't know what exactly you were aiming for with it, aside from a scaly look. And yes, you got that, but scales really aren't that linear, I suppose. Overall, though, I actually do rather like it. This metal, I think, is a bit too smooth. But I am totally not an authority or anything, especially when it comes to shading metal. But that's just a personal preference, I guess. Like, if you look between here and here, this one seems to, like, this bracer, I guess, seems to have more shape to it than these do. But that could just be me. I don't know. In contrast, though, the red seems to be really flat. Looks to be, yeah. I get the idea of overstating your contrast with metal to make it look shiny and make it actually look metallic, but you do need to be careful. Also, probably the biggest quote-unquote issue I would mention is right here, specifically this blue. Here to here, it actually took me a second to find where the arm was, because yes, you have your black line, but there's like no differentiation between the two. At first glance, I kind of thought that this entire thing here was the arm, before my brain's like, wait, hold on, that can't be right. Let's look at it again. So that's just, like, you have nice deep shadows down here. Could benefit from having right in there too. But you could also benefit from having a bit more throughout here, just to add a little bit of contrast. But that aside, this is busy, but in a good way. Also, I didn't even notice there was a globe over here. I do. I actually really do like how this is. It's totally not my flavor. I'm not a big sci-fi person. Unless it's like sci-fi and fantasy. because I'm more of a fantasy style preference thing person. English, what's that? Anyway, I do actually really like how it turned out, though. And I'm not going to keep going on and on about this. Anyway, next one, Android repair. Oh, damn. Okay. Right immediately you caught my attention. First off, I realize this is a scan, but your pencil scanned kind of fuzzy. But anyway, the detail. I don't have the patience to do like mechanics like this or like that. I have a character with a mechanical arm, and I get lazy with her every single time. That looks awesome though. And it looks actually rather believable for how it might be if one were to try to repair themselves, as it kind of looks like he is with his hand there. And the tail. That's actually really cool. And I love how it's in pencil. The only thing, as I said, is your pencil lines look a little fuzzy at full size. Downsized, though, absolutely gorgeous. I have a soft spot for pencil, though. Like, I really do. I used to do pencil work strictly, and then I branched out into digital and color and all that. And it's just like pencil is where my heart lies, always and forever. Last one from Jeffrey is Alone. Oh, I like that. The marks for day counter with the one going the wrong way. It's just a nice addition. Same deal. You've got slightly blurred lines. You probably did on the first and I just didn't notice as well. Like, let's be real here. It is 2:30 in the morning and I'm not feeling the best. I probably just didn't notice it. But, again, it's not quite my flavor. And that is a stupid long... Yeah, you know what? I don't want to be shot by that. Like, shot with that at all. That looks like it would hurt. A lot. Also, I will say this much. They kind of all this kind of blends in. So, that might be worth mentioning or making note of. Perhaps shade 1 slightly darker or something, just to add a little bit of difference. But beyond that, that looks a bit too bright too. But anyway, I'm not going to keep going on about it because I think I've said what I need to say, what I wanted to say. I do like it. I like your work. Thanks for letting me take a look. Next one is Sophia Vengaras. Vengaras? I'm not sure. 4 watchers. Oof. Only 3 deviations though, so to be fair. Oh, stash link. Come on, load. Ah, that's so bright. It's painful. Very scribbly and sketchy, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. Looks like... You know what? Actually, hold on. Before I say anything... June 26th doesn't say anything about age. That's a shame. Because honestly, it looks like somebody younger is doing this. Oh, excuse me. I realize it's very possible it could just be somebody who's very inexperienced. But I will also say this. Going from this alone, yes, it's sketchy, it's scribbly, it's kind of messy. But it does look like something that if one actually ran with, could be an absolutely adorable art style. Like, I don't know if you guys can see it. Like, I can. But I do. I think it'd be really cute. It just needs a good amount of refinement. All 3 are stash links? You're blinding me. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. But I do actually surprisingly like the stuff. I'm one who actually really does like quality. And while I wouldn't go out and pay like $50 for something like this, that doesn't mean I would be opposed to it. Like, opposed to any art of it. I do like what is put out, although I will say this much, it looks like she's missing some of her shoulder. Also, are these done on like one, like minimal lines? Because this mess of lines up here is making me wonder. This one's probably my favorite though. I couldn't tell you why exactly, but it is. I like it. And the last one is Warrior Oris. Eris? I don't know. Only 23 watchers. 3 years. Okay. Oh. Bloody Nightmare. Yeah, that's fair. Oh, it's video game fan art, it looks like, too. Anime. Sorry, I guess. Horror game. Okay, it is a game. 1, this is an ominous idea, seeing the shadow off to the side like that. 2, his bed seems a little short. Because if you think about it, if here's where his hips are, his legs probably come to here. Maybe here. But that's not really enough room for somebody to be laying down. That bed should be longer. I really like the shade of reddish orange that you use too. It's not so vibrant that it's assaulting like my vision, considering I am doing this at night in the dark. And it's not so dark and desaturated that it blends in. Like, you found that really nice middle ground. I really just don't want to wake up and see a shadow like that in the corner of the room. Nope. Mwah! Is just cute. I'm sorry. I got nothing more to say about that. That's just cute. But then again, it's Kirby, and Kirby is adorable. Need I say more? And then Autumn Forest. Things like this are hard. I have tried. And this is very sketchy. Like, there's no... You can't deny that. But... Okay, did you use a brush for all the leaves? Like a specific brush for it? Because I sure as shit don't have the patience to do that. Plus, with the way it layers over the tree trunks, it makes it look like a brush. That's not necessarily a bad thing. That's using what you have in your program. I'm just commenting. But even still, the leaves, all the foliage up here, I actually really like how it turns out. Sure, it looks like an underpainting or something of that sort that you could expand upon and make probably absolutely gorgeous. But I still like it. It's actually really nice. I would love to see this actually fully completed. Use it as a freaking my phone background. The colors too are gorgeous with the more less vibrant, more neutral, and then all the vibrancy up here. The only minor complaint would be the fact that it looks like it's a brush and it's going through your tree trunks. Beyond that, it would be nice to have a few that are maybe a little bit bigger falling here, just to add some more depth to the scene, and the water being white. I get it's probably supposed to imply ice, but I just don't like the white. It's a personal preference. So, but that's a thing. But yeah, I still love this. It's cute. You know what? Add that to favorites. Like, Kirby's adorable. Tell me something new, though. And I still say, these traditional works are quite nice in and of themselves. I do like good pencil work. As I said, I used to do pencils, so it's nice to see somebody else do it and it looked good. Anyway, I'm not going to drag on. We're sitting just past 15 minutes now. Next week is, as a reminder, going to be the daughter of last week's. I just need to, actually do the image and record it, ink it, color it, etc. And then I don't know who it'll be after that, but I'll figure that out later. For now, I'm going to do that. And I got this coming out, obviously. The next one will be in about a month or so. I'm trying to keep them. Every fourth is one of these videos. So, next one will be probably in about a month or so. There might be a bonus video for Christmas. I'm not sure. Depends on if what I'm waiting for shows up. If it does, I will record it as a bonus Christmas thing because it is a Christmas gift to me from a friend of mine. But I make no promises. Beyond that, just insert the usual jazz. Like it if you liked it. Comment it if you have a comment. Sub if you want to make sure you see more. Let me know what kind of things you'd like to see me do or would like to see me draw or whatever. I'll keep it all in mind. I don't just draw. I do the odd sculpt in 3D pen thing. Actually, I have plans to sculpt Majora's Mask once I can get some clay because I need to replace that first. And then I want to do Majora's Mask, and then once I get some decent acrylics, because all I have are Dollarama ones, I want to then paint it and whatnot, and I want it to be a decent size, like 6 inches from end to end, like from side to side, end to end, because I want to be able to hang it, since my other half absolutely loves the game, Majora's Mask. And then I think for myself, I might do Midna's Helm. But I don't know. That might be a bit too ambitious for me. And I'm rambling. I am so sorry. Anyway, I'm going to leave it here. Thanks for stopping by. I'm so sorry if I came off as particularly aggressive this time. And I hope that anything I may have said may help. Even if it doesn't, I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. I don't mean to be a bitch. At any rate, I'm going to leave you guys here. Thanks for stopping by. Thank you so much for your time. And I'll catch you on the flip side. Stay cool, cats. This is Amber, out.